Hello and Assalamu alaikum, my dear viewers, my dear friends, my dear audience. I hope you all will be fine and watching my videos. Dear friends, dear viewers, in this vlog video, in this lecture video, I will discuss the different system of the body. Here I will discuss the digestive system of the body. So basically I had also discussed the lymphatic system, circulatory system and respiratory system in the previous lecture video. So I kindly recommend you to also watch my the previous videos of this on this YouTube channel. So dear friends, dear viewers, let's start our topic. But before I start my topic, I kindly request you to please subscribe to the lectures update. So dear viewers, digestive system, if you talk about the structure of the digestive system is made up of the digestive tract and other organs that help the body break down and absorb food. It is a long twisting tube that starts at the mouth and goes through the esophagus, stomach, small intestine and anus. The function of the digestive system is the digestive system breaks down food into nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats and proteins. They can then be absorbed into the bloodstream so the body can use them for energy. So the body can use them for energy, growth and repair. Unused materials are discarded as feces. The digestive system ingests and digests food, absorbs released nutrients and excretes food components that are indigestible. The six activities involved in the process are ingestion, motility, mechanical digestion, chemical digestion, absorption and defecations. The alimentary tract serves primarily to convert food into absorbable particles and to pass them on to the other organs of the body. The, the digestive system consists of all the organs which are concerned in the chewing, swallowing, digestion and absorption of food and the elimination from the body to indigestible and undigested food. It consists of the digestive tube or alimentary canal and the other organs of digestion. The digestive tube, it is about 9 meters long and consists of the following parts: mouth, tongue, esophagus, stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine. The organs are teeth, 3 pairs of salivary glands, which is also called the parotid glands, and submandibular and sublingual glands, liver and gallbladder, plus pancreas. The mouth is basically a cavity bounded externally by lips, cheeks, and leads into the pharynx. It contains a tongue this is a muscular organ. It is the organ of the taste. It assists in the mastication of the food, swallowing, and speech. Teeth, there are 2 sets of teeth in man at different ages. Primary milk teeth appearing during the first and second years of life, and permanent teeth that replace the primary teeth from the 6th year and complete by 25 year. For the development of good teeth, the mother during pregnancy and the child throughout the growing period should be supplied with plenty of food rich in calcium and vitamin D like milks and eggs. While salivary glands secrete the saliva which softens and lubricates the food for its passage to the esophagus. Esophagus, it is a canal about 25 centimeters long extending from the pharynx to the stomach. It begins at the level of 6th cervical vertebrae and descends through the mediastinum and behind the trachea. Passes through the diaphragm and ends at cardiac orifice of stomach. While stomach, it is the most dilated part of the digestive tube and is situated between the end of the esophagus and the beginning of the small intestine. It is J-shaped and has two curvatures, the lesser curvature on the right and greater curvature on the left side. The capacity of the stomach is about 1500 ml in the adult. It has two openings. The upper opening is called cardiac sphincter and the lower opening is called pyloric sphincter and duodenum. Action of the stomach or function of the stomach is basically the function of the stomach is to break up the food into smaller and smaller particles and mixing it with gastric secretions to continue digestion of food by means of gastric juice. The food remains in the stomach from half to 3 hours, and at the end, the food converts into a grayish white fluid called chyme. Small intestine and the small intestine are depolluted tube extending from the pyloric sphincter junction with a large intestine. So the small intestine is depolluted tube extruded from the pyloric sphincter junction and a large intestine at the ileocecal wall. It is about 6 meters in length. It consists of three parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum, it is a C-shaped portion of small intestine, around about 25 centimeter long. Ducts from the gallbladder, liver, and pancreas open in it. While jejunum, this is the upper two-fifth portion of the remainder of the small intestine. The lower third-fifth of the small intestine is called ileum. While the function of small intestine are digestion and absorption of food. Liver, another organ is liver, which is involved in the digestion. So the liver has many functions, but its main job within the digestive system is to process the nutrient absorbed from the small intestine. Bile from the liver secreted into small intestine also plays an important role in digesting fat and some vitamins. The liver is in the main bodies are also called chemical factory. Another organ which is involved in the digestive system is the gallbladder. So the gallbladder stores bile, a thick liquid that is produced by the liver to help us digest fat. When we eat, the gallbladder thin muscular lining squeezes bile into the small intestine through the main bile ducts. The more fat we eat, the more bile the gallbladder injects into the digestive tract. The function of the gallbladder is basically to store and concentrate the bile, to respond to intestinal hormones such as cholecystokinin, to empty and refill its bile stores, to contribute to regulating the composition of bile, the percentage of water, bile salts, and more, to control the flow of bile into the small intestine. The process of digestion and absorption. Digestion is carried out by pancreatic bile and intestinal juices. These juices are secreted in the presence of the food and are alkaline and finally emulsify the food. These juices contain different enzymes which act on different foodstuffs and ultimately convert them into absorbable form. The juices are mixed with food by the muscular action of the wall of the small intestine. While the absorption of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats takes place almost entirely through the wall of the small intestine, and a very little food is absorbed from the stomach. From the wall of the intestine, it passes into the blood capillaries and carried by the portal vein to the liver. The large intestine extends from the end of the ileum to the anus. It forms arc which encloses most of the small intestine and is divided into 7 sections. The first section is cecum, second section is ascending colon, third section is transverse colon, fourth section is descending colon, and the fifth section is sigmoid colon, while the sixth section is the rectum, and the seventh section is the anal canal. The appendix, which is blind tube opens into the cecum below the ileocecal wall. So dear friends, dear viewer, this was our today video. I hope you will like my video. I hope you will understand my video. If you are watching my videos and you are learning something, some physiology from video, then I kindly request you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, lectures update. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.